Okay, welcome back to the show. It's crazy to think about
It is.
how much we've already talked about.
We have.
We've got the current state of orphan care,
Right.
the need for these sustainable models, and
Yeah.
how, incorporating business principles could be the key.
Yeah.
But now I'm curious,
Okay.
what you think about, like, the big picture here.
Yeah, like what does it all mean?
What does this mean for the future of this whole sector?
The future of orphan care. Yeah.
Yeah, and even, like,
Yeah.
social change as a whole.
Ooh, that's a big one.
Yeah, we've talked about the what and the how.
Right, the nuts and bolts.
Yeah, but what about the so?
Right, the rye.
Yeah, like what are the long-term implications of this shift
Yeah.
towards a more entrepreneurial approach?
Huge question.
What could it mean for the kids, for the organizations themselves, and even for like society?
I think it's really exciting to think about the possibilities.
Yeah.
Like imagine orphanages not just as these places of shelter,
Okay.
but like vibrant hubs
Okay.
where kids are actually empowered.
Empower to
Yeah, where they get the skills they need to thrive,
not just survive.
not just survive, exactly.
Yeah, that's a huge difference.
And the organizations themselves,
Yeah?
they wouldn't be so dependent on donors anymore.
Right.
They'd be in control of their own future.
They could become real change makers,
Yes.
driving innovation,
Totally.
creating solutions to these deep problems.
It could change how we think about philanthropy as a whole.
Oh, that's interesting. Tell me more about that.
Right now, there's this power dynamic,
Okay.
between donors and recipients.
Right.
Donors get to decide where the money goes.
What's important?
Yeah. But if organizations are making their own money,
Yeah.
they have more say.
They have autonomy.
Autonomy, exactly.
I like that.
And they can be more responsive to what their communities actually need.
Not just what some donor thinks is important.
Oh, exactly.
Okay. So it's like shifting the power,
It
giving
can-
more agency to the people on the ground
Exactly.
who are actually, closest to the issues.
The ones who know what's going on.
Yeah. And think about the people who might want to work in this sector.
Oh, yeah, attracting talent.
Yeah.
Huge.
Imagine like a young person
Yeah.
who's really passionate about social justice,
Okay.
but they also have these great business skills.
Right now, they might think their only options are like a traditional charity
Okay.
or like going into the corporate world.
Right.
But what if there was this other option?
This third way.
Yeah, where they could combine those two things.
Okay. I like that.
A new generation of social entrepreneurs.
Bringing that fresh energy.
Yeah,
But we have to be real.
of course.
This isn't going to be easy.
No, it's a big change.
It's a huge shift.
It requires a different way of thinking.
How do we make sure organizations can actually do this?
That's the question.
Yeah.
And I think resources like this research are so important.
Okay.
Giving them tools
Yeah.
like that model business plan.
Right.
That's a great
But
start.
it's also a mindset thing, right?
It is a cultural shift, for sure.
Like, we have to be willing to try new things.
Totally.
It's about breaking down these walls.
Yeah, between the business world and the charity world.
Exactly.
Realizing that we need both.
We need both.
We need the heart and the head,
That strategic mind.
the problem-solving skills.
Okay, so what would you say to our listeners
Yeah.
who are like, this is amazing, but also feeling a little overwhelmed?
Yeah, it's a lot to take in.
Like, where do I even start?
Start with your passions.
Okay.
What are you passionate about?
Okay.
What problems do you care about most?
Okay. And then,
And then think about your skills.
okay.
What are you good at?
Yeah.
And how can you use those skills
To make a difference.
to make a difference exactly?
Yeah. It doesn't have to be this huge thing.
No, even small actions can have a big impact. Small actions, big impact. Especially when they're strategic.
Yeah, we all have the power
You do.
to make a difference.
To be change makers.
Yeah. And I think sometimes it's just about looking at the world
Yeah.
a little different.
With a fresh perspective.
Yeah. Asking that question, what if?
And then having the courage to go for it,
Yeah.
even if it seems a little crazy.
And I think Dr. Al Awadhi is a great example of that.
He is.
He didn't just research this.
He lived it.
He changed his whole approach because of it.
That's amazing.
So as we wrap up this deep dive,
Yeah.
I'm feeling really optimistic.
Me too.
We talked about some tough challenges,
We did.
but we also saw some amazing solutions.
Yeah, innovative solutions.
Yeah, and that's what it's all about, right?
That's what the deep dive is all about.
Sparking that curiosity
Asking questions.
and hopefully empowering our listeners
To make a change.
to make a change. Yeah. Thanks for joining us, everybody.
Thanks for listening.